going, everybody? Leveling Diecast. Thanks for joining. We're going to break up our Matchbox and other brand monotony we've had a little bit. We are going to cover something that's not really super new now. It's been a little bit delayed. This is the Zamac Silver Series box set. These came in the Legends Tour shippers that showed up at Walmart. So pretty typical, as all Silver Series box sets does have the opening flap on it. There is the models included. We'll open the pack here in just a second. There is the deets on the back, all that good stuff. You know, barcode, all that stuff. Assortment codes, you guys want that. This does retail for $21. There is the set right there, looking very, very good. Sorry about the glare. There we go. Get some glare off of there. Just says Zamac on there. Same picture on the back of the flap as the front of the flap. I think this particular set of models looks pretty good. So we'll get the tape cut on this side, and then we will pull our little flap. There we go. Actually cooperated with me a little bit. Not that it really matters if I tear the box. I don't really particularly care because they're never going back in the box ever again. But, you know, I like to keep the box sort of intact. There you go. All right, so taking a look at our Zamac set, we're going to start from the upper left. This plastic is super, super thick. So there is the first one right there. This is our Porsche 928. Rally, looking very, very good. It's got some hella lights on the front. Looks good. So got your German colors on there, your Deutschland colors, looking super, super cool. Those wheels look pretty good. I think those wheels look pretty good. The red foil print's a little bit weird, but I do like the whole Zamac flair to this. A little bit of BBS on there as well. Bilstein. Very, very cool. Oh, look at that. I got a casting flash error. I might be able to actually fix that. Not a big deal, but that's what the taillights should look like. So I believe the taillights are actually printed on the interior piece, that black piece, and then it shows through the back of the casting. I guess I've never really noticed that, but I can probably clean up that casting flash a little bit. Otherwise, I'll just leave it in there. No big deal. It is what it is. Not gonna be the end of the world. All right, very, very nice to see this guy in here. This looks pretty good. Honda Civic hatch. The front prints look pretty good. The headlights are a little bit drawn style, but kind of realistic, so I can take it. It kind of looks like it's a little bit cross-eyed, and usually when the prints are done like more of a artistic or drawn style, they tend to get that kind of cross-eyed look to them. I'm not a big fan of that. This uses the 6-spoke Silver Series wheels. I think looks pretty good with the gold chrome ring on it. You got Yokohama, Sparco, what is that? Meister, one of the two. Of course, work wheels looks pretty good. Taillights done up on the back, says Type R. There's your Honda logo. Deets on the base, nothing particularly fancy. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Of course, right-hand drive as you'd expect. So nothing like a Golden Nugget, but it's still good. It's still good. All right, first time we're seeing this one out of Ultra Premium. It's still premium, but not quite Ultra Premium. This is your CLK Black Series. Looking good. Prints on the front look fantastic. See, that headlight print is definitely far more realistic than the one that was on that EK, but that's fine. It's fine. Number 3 on the side also says 6.3 on there. Uses a different style wheel on here, the double 5 spokes. I like that. The taillight prints are done with the pass in the back. You see there's a little print right there on the corner of the trunk that says AMG. You can barely read it. And then it says C63 on the other side. But you can tell from this side the taillight print doesn't really fill up the taillight, which is unfortunate because that's just from the rear pass, but that's okay. AMG on there. This one does have a metal base. So we've had nothing but plastic bases, but this one does have a metal base, which is really nice. Because like I mentioned, we've only seen it in actual premium. So they figured out we might as well just leave the metal base on there. No big deal. All right, the only model that doesn't really fit this motif, well, at least in my opinion, is of course the Ford Focus. I do like the fact that it's got offset wheels on there. Offset wheels are kind of cool. This one has some very, very nice print on the front. Very, very realistic. Looks really, really good. Headlights look very good. Ford logo looks crisp. I'm digging that. I love the blue striping, the dual blue striping on there. Dark blue interior to match. Looks very, very good. And then there's the deets on the back. Carrying on with that black trunk on there. Probably supposed to be maybe a carbon trunk, maybe, but they didn't put any print on the top because there's just no way. There's just no way. Plastic base on this one, nothing particularly fancy. I feel like this one just doesn't really fit. It just doesn't really fit the mix, but that's just me. I'm not really sure what the mix is. All right, A86. This one is super, super nice. Look at all that print in the front. Love the fog lights. The yellow fog lights are so cool. Trueno there on the front. Headlights look very nice and crisp. They're definitely a little bit more artistic style, but just the basic squareness of them makes them look just good. Just looks really good. I like pink as the accent color. I think pink looks really, really good. Rays, tying in the back. Toyo tires. That wheel is very, very nice. It's the same wheel that was on the Porsche. Just a little bit smaller. Sorry about that. So this one also has a plastic base. This one's been in the main line, so of course plastic base has existed on it. All that nice super fine print on there. Toyota Sprinter Trueno. And then of course Apex. Looking very, very good. Look how little that Toyota symbol is. Or Toyota logo is, but it's super crisp. You can read it perfectly fine. So we'll throw that guy in there. And then the very last one in the mix. Getting the plastic out of here. Good old BMW Z4 GT4. Looking super, super good. This one has a very realistic print to the front end. I really like it. Those black vents you see on the hood are part of the interior. Of course, sporting the M colors, of course. Also utilizes that small 6-spoke wheel, the same one that was on the Civic. BMW logo on the side. It's not very crisp. You can't really read it. It's basically just a blue splotch. But number 4 for the number on the side. And then there is your taillight deets. Look very, very good. Super high quality inkjet printing on these, by the way. This one is also a plastic base as well, which is definitely unfortunate. So the only one that you get a metal base on is, of course, that CLK. The rest of them are plastic bases. So nice, quick, straight to the point, super simple. Really, really digging the Zamac set. Definitely one of the best Silver Series box series they've done in a while. Although I really did like that Euro Series. As a matter of fact, I like that Euro Series so much that I'm pretty sure I did a video for that. I'm going to link that at the end and you guys can check that out. So we're going to roll out. We'll catch you next time on Level M. Peace!